Today's lesson, we're going to be looking at the practical section, which is also on utility. By now, you should know what utility is. Utility just simply tells you how beneficial the cryptocurrency is, why it was created, and with utility, you can actually know if a cryptocurrency token or coin is actually good for investment. Right? I've already explained what utility is in day two and in the previous class. In this video, I'll be showing you how to just check the utility of a cryptocurrency. And also, I'm giving you a task which you're going to do. Once you do the task, you submit it to the group. Just screenshot and send to the group. Very, very easy task. So, how do you check the utility of a cryptocurrency? First of all, you have to tap on the cryptocurrency of your choice or search on the cryptocurrency. You know how to search, you know how to tap, right? This is the search button if you want to search for a cryptocurrency of your choice. This is the search button, but I'll just use BTC as an example first of all. So we tap on BTC, right? Once you tap on BTC, you see this, buttons all over this place, right? All these buttons here. You can swipe it to see more, right? Once you swipe it to see more, you find about. Now, about tells you about that cryptocurrency, about the utility of the cryptocurrency, right? What the cryptocurrency was created for. So, if we click on about for BTC, you would see this is BTC utility, right? By the time you open it, you see everything BTC was made for, right? Who is the founder, everything. Now, normally, right? Normally, back in the days, to understand the utility of a cryptocurrency, you have to read all of this. Yes, you have to read all of this. But then we're in a world where AI has made everything easy. ChatGPT have made everything easy. So what did I do? Rather than making you go through the stress of reading this, understanding this, because some words might even be hard for you, right? I've implemented a simple way in order to understand the, you know, the utility of a particular cryptocurrency. So BTC is very obvious. Let us go to another cryptocurrency. Let's go to a better one. Let's go to let's say hype, right? Let's go to about of hype. You just scroll here and look at the about of hype. You can see hype doesn't really even have anything written in the about, right? So that is why ChatGPT AI is actually very, very easy. So what are we going to do? Let us click on that hype again, right? So you can even scroll down and see if there is still more. Let's see if this particular place would actually give us the result we are looking for. So about hyper liquid, there's nothing here. Maybe we can also check the white paper to see if there's something there. Yeah, I just want us to go through all the whole processes. So now you can see the white paper has the utility, right? This is where the utility will be found. So if you read everything about it right here, you would see the utility. So what is the tax I want to give you? First of all, I'll give you a tax, right? Then after the tax, I'll give you a way in which you can read this thing without actually stressing yourself using ChatGPT. So here's the tax I want to give you. Once you have opened your coin market cap, you click on any coin of your choice, any cryptocurrency of your choice, screenshot, the about, just like this hype liquidity right now. I'll click on screenshot, right? Screenshot it and then send it to the group. Utility of a particular cryptocurrency. Just type utility of this. That is the tax I'm giving you. Do you understand? This video, I want to make it very short. So how do you actually know the utility and know if a cryptocurrency or a coin is actually good for investment? So let's go. I want to go back. I don't know why this thing is not leading me back to the coin market cap. Sometimes when you open the white paper, it takes you out of the app. You can just try away, go back to see more. So let us now go and search this hype token in ChatGPT and see if it's actually a good tokenomics. So let's go. We'll go to ChatGPT, right? And voila, we are here. Now, what I want you to understand is I have formulated a, you know, a question format. I must have sent it to the group. If you don't have it, you can actually look at it in this place. I have formulated a question format. You can also ask me for the question format, right? I'll just simply paste the question format. Now, this question format helps you to tell ChatGPT the best way in order to analyze a particular cryptocurrency, token, or coin, right? So what are we going to do? We're going to just replace all this place you see token name. We're just going to replace it with the, you know, with the particular cryptocurrency or token we are searching for. All this place you see token name, we'll just replace it with the particular cryptocurrency we are searching for, right? So let's do that right away. So you can either cancel it or just in between it, you just put the token name. We put hype, right? Hype here. So let's also put hype here. Yeah, hype. Then I'll read the question out loud so that you will see what the question is and explain what the question is about, right? So let's also go to this and put hype here, right? Hype. And you can also go here and put hype. You just change every place you see the token name to hype, right? Yes, to hype. Let me just use that E over there. Hype. So now, what is this question all about? This question just help you to know if this particular token is good for investment based on its utility. So, in three short bullet points, explain the main utility of hype. You understand? That's the first question. The second question is, in three short bullet points, explain what problem hype solves. You understand? You get the point that utility is just mainly if this cryptocurrency helps to solve problem. Do you get? And if it helps to solve problem, it's actually good for investment. If it has a main reason for it being created, it's actually good for investment. So in the third one is in three short points, explain what creates demand for hype. Do you understand? Then number four question, in three short bullet points, explain why people would continue using hype in the future. You see, all these questions are actually deep questions that help you know if the particular cryptocurrency is actually good for investment. Then based on utility, rate hype from 1 to 10 and explain in three short bullet points whether its utility is strong, average, or weak. Now, once you've put in all these, right, you click on the send button. Now, let's see if ChatGPT will actually give us a very, very good analysis on hype here. So, come and see the answer to this. So, let me see if wait. Let me pause. I think I made a mistake here. All right, I think this particular way in which I asked ChatGPT this question did not actually give me the answer I'm looking for. So let me copy this again and say I want you to explain. I want you to give me the answer to this. So give me the answer to this. Yeah, give me a good analysis, a good utility analysis analysis on this token. Yeah, so let's go. Let's see if it will give me a very good answer now. That means I'll change the whole exactly. Now you can see it came out right. So main utility of hype is used to pay gas fee to hype liquidity ecosystem used for staking to help secure the network. You understand? Used for governance, allowing holding to vote on protocol and decision. You understand? What problem does Hype actually solve? Helps run a fast, decentralized trading ecosystem without relying on traditional exchange used by traders, validator, developers. You understand? DeFi users, enable traders to access on-chain trading. You understand? All these things will give you the answer to hype. That's the token you search for. And you can see at the end, it will now help you to understand if the token actually has a strong utility. You can see it has 9 over 10. What does this mean? It means that this token is good for investment. So if you check the supply of the token, you check the utility of the token, right? There are still a lot of things to check based on a token or based on a cryptocurrency to know if it's good for investment. This is just part of it, right? This is just part of it. Once you check all these things, it will now give you answer to if you can invest on this token or if you should just actually stay away from it. So you can see hype actually shows that it's actually good for investment. Do you understand? So that is just simply what I want you to understand. When it comes to checking the tokenomics of a cryptocurrency, you can just use this the utility in tokenomics of a cryptocurrency, you can just use this format. So I hope you understood everything about this class. Let us recap. To check the utility of a particular token, you just have to click on that token. Let's check Leo. Click on Leo, go to About for Leo, right? About. Once you go to the About, click on About. If you don't see any token written on, any utility written on the About, you can click on White Paper, which is also this. But then, since we already have a token written here, we'll read more to see more about it. Click on read more. You can see this is the token utility of Leo, right? This is the utility of Leo itself. Then I've made it easier for you. Like I said, who has time to read all these things? Except if you want to, you can. But ChatGPT AI has made everything easier for us. So what do? You just simply go to ChatGPT and put down the question in which I formulated. Now I have edited the question, right? And if you want a better version of that question, you can just ask me. I'll send it to you. Now let me show you what the question look like right now, right? So this is what the question look like. Give me a good analysis on this token's utility. So this is the question, and if you want it, I'll send it to you. I'll copy it and send to the group as well. You must have it. Watching this video, that means you already have it, right? So once you copy this question, you would now type in the utility name in which you're looking at. Let's copy the question, go to ChatGPT, type in the question, right? Paste it and put in the utility name you're looking at. If it's Leo, put in Leo. Let's do that together. You can see, put in Leo, and then it will give you the tokenomics, the utility of Leo. I hope you get me, right? I just want to do this one more time so that you all will be certain that these questions actually work. Let me just delete all this and just put in Leo, make it fast and be fast about it, because this video is getting a little bit too long. So Leo, voila, you can see. Then we'll put it in, and then let's see it to give us the analysis you are looking for. So you can see it's giving us the analysis of Leo, and then at the end you can now see it will tell you if Leo is good based on its utility. This is giving us a 7/10. The previous one, which was hype, was giving us a 9/10, but this is still good for investment. If ChatGPT give you 5/10, it's not really good for investment. 4/10 not really good for investment. You understand? So that is just simply it. In case you have any question, make sure to ask me. For the meantime, have a lovely day ahead, and make sure to be taking notes of everything you're learning from me. I'll see you in the next one.